Hi, I'm Amanda from the Saddle Pad Company, and this is the Equitex Saddle Pad. It is a game changer in saddle pads. It's so incredible. It has so many features, and I need to take you through it. First of all, they're all handmade in Italy, and these pads are designed in such a way that they have a spine channel built in. So no matter how flat backed your horse is or how high withered your horse is, you will still always have clearance on their spine and on the wither at the front there. So you don't have to worry about that pressure point. That is taken care of. That's number one. Two, these saddle pads are guaranteed not to slip, and they do not even have a strap. There's nothing to hold them in place except for this. Let me show you. It has this silica grip on the top, see that? And that just grabs hold of the saddle. So that holds onto the saddle, but there is nothing underneath holding onto the horse. It is just the foam and the of the pad and the way that the saddle sits in the pad that enables that stability and stops the pad moving, and it also helps to stabilize your saddle. So many people who have saddle fitting issues find that this pad resolves everything. So good. Now let's talk about the horse. The purpose of these pads primarily is to protect the horse's back. I mean, yes, they're beautiful. Yes, you can get them all range of gorgeous shapes and colours, and people think they're a fashion item, but they're really not. They're all about horse's back protection and the welfare of the ridden horse. Let me show you how that works. So they have a 3 centimetre. You see here, this is like a bit integrated half pad, and it's 3 centimetres at its thickest point. But as you girth up, and as you ride, see how that compresses and it comes straight back out. This tech foam is so responsive that it doesn't stay down. It's always ready for the next impact and the next impact to ensure that it just takes all that pressure off the horse's back and evens it all out, and it's just so lovely for them. And you have to really feel it, but you can't feel it literally through the pad, and it's incredibly comfortable for them. And because it's responsive, because it compresses where it's not needed, what happens is that it doesn't alter the fit of your saddle. It's quite incredible. You'd think, 3 centimetres, that's going to make a big difference, but once you girth up, you'll find that you're on the same hole that you were before. It's really terrific. Right, now, this is another unique feature of Equitex. See under here? This velvet is amazing. But there is not one stitch that comes in contact with the horse's back. And that means that there's nothing to pull their hairs, nothing to rub, nothing to chafe. And also, because the pad's not moving and because there's no stitching, you don't get the ruffling of the hairs, and you don't get the pulling up of the dirt and the sweat, so the pad stays cleaner that bit longer, which goes back to care. So these pads, they wick away sweat, and the velvet, I mean, who would have thought velvet for a horse? But honestly, it's just the best. So you basically, when you finish riding, you turn it upside down and you put it on top of your saddle or wherever and just let it air dry, and eventually you'll get like maybe a salt crust here, and you literally can just brush that off. Wipe it off, brush it off, whatever. You can hose these off on the yard when you want to wash them, or you can just pop them in the washing machine on a 30-degree wash, and then they just air dry. So yeah, they dry really quickly as well because of basically they're full of air. So once they've been spun out, it doesn't take any time at all to dry. These are just incredible, and the tech velvet that they're made of is so soft. Yeah, you pretty much have to feel it to believe it. So this is we do like one that's like an air tech top, which is even more breathable than this, but they all have the velvet underside to ensure that the horse is as comfortable as possible. Equitex saddle pads are, without doubt, the most exciting thing to have hit the market this year and in the UK, and I couldn't be prouder to represent this brand. It does exactly what it says on the tin, and if you want to see the reviews on our Facebook page or on our website, you can see what people are saying and the experiences they're having. If you want to find out more about these incredible pads, then please go on our website, again on Facebook, or just give me a ring. I am delighted to speak to anybody who wants to talk to me about their horses. It's my absolute passion to make sure that every horse that's in ridden work has the pleasure of Equitex.